we can take care about in implementing that particular respective abstraction here. So for that, while implementing this particular abstraction, we need to be get followed certain standards here. I mean, you may take care about any of the concept we have to take care about in following with that particular required syntax here. In simple, we used to be get take care about static methods. If I'm taking with static methods, if you want to write that particular static methods to define static methods, what is the keyword we are using? Static. If you want to get defined static method, we need to take care about using with the keyword of static. At the same time, we need to take care about inheritance. How we are implementing inheritance? Using the keyword of extends here. If you want to take care about in implementing with this inheritance concept, we need to take care about the keyword of extends here. In the same way, we need to take care about in implementing with polymorphism. Further, we need to take care about overload and need to be get take care about override here. If you want to get implement overload, if you want to get implement that overload, we need to take care about in providing with method name should be same and signature will be different. If you want to take care about in implementing with overload, you need to take care about method name should be same and signature will be different. At the same time, we need to take care about override. So how we can implement override? Method name and signature both should be same. I mean, while working this programming to get implement each and every particular concept, we need to be get take care about. We need to be get take care about in providing with or following the required standards here. In the same way, if you want to get implement this particular abstraction, to get implement this particular abstraction, we need to be get take care about in following with certain standards here. I mean, we need to be get take care about in followed with certain steps here. In that, what is the first step written? The first step, using the keyword of abstract. I mean, if you want to get take care about, if you want to be get take care about in implementing with abstraction, you have to take care about in following with certain standards here. Saying that you need to take care about the first activity using with the keyword of abstract. What is the second one you written? Providing abstract method implementation in another class. In the same way, what is the third point? Creation of object will not be possible for abstract class. So while working this particular abstraction, we need to be get take care about in following with these particular standard rules. Let's see that how exactly we can take care about in following with these particular standards. For that, the requirement, the target need to be get take care about in writing with program. The requirement is we need to be get take care about in writing with that particular respective program. According to our understanding, if you want to write a program, what we are using? What we are using? Class. If you want to take care about writing with the program, we need to take care about using with the class. That is what our first understanding, which we mentioned that the use of the class. What is the use of the class? To write a program. The first understanding we mentioned that the use of the class in writing with the program. If you want to write any program, we need to take care about in using that particular respective class. Okay. In the same way, we need to take care about in the same way we need to take care about in writing with different kind of classes. Previously, we got taking care about in using the method. What is the use of the method? Use of the method to perform action. How many types of methods we got? How many types? Two types. What are those? Predefined methods and user defined methods. Meaning of user defined? Defined by the user. Meaning of predefined? Defined by the language. So while working that particular method, we got two types of methods considering the predefined methods and user defined methods. In the same way, while working with class also, while working with that particular class also, we can take care about in mentioning the predefined class and which will be taking with user defined class. While working this particular class also, we can take care about in utilizing. We can mention that or we can consider that predefined class at the same time which will be considering that user defined class. While working methods, we got predefined, user defined. In the same way, while working with class also, we got predefined classes and we got user defined classes. As an example, if I'm taking with user defined, we used to take care about create our own class mentioning that particular class name considering that hello.java. I mean, as part of requirement, we need to take care about in utilizing with creating different type of classes. At the same time, we need to take care about in utilizing predefined classes also. As an example, the one class name. What is the class name? Scanner. I mean, we have not created that particular scanner class, which we can consider that predefined, which is already defined by the Java guys. According to our requirement, how we are coming up with in creating with our own classes. In the same way, the Java guys also already created with n number of classes here. Now, see the understanding, see the concept here. Requirement is need to take care about writing with the program. To write in a program, we are taking with the class. That particular class, we got an option of taking with predefined class and then considering that user defined class. Okay. Now, you may consider predefined or you may consider user defined. You may work with predefined classes or you may work with user defined classes. These particular one, again, we have two options here. So see the concept here. You may work with predefined classes or you may work with user defined classes. This particular predefined or this particular user defined. Again, we got in two options here. One, we can consider that class, or for understanding purpose, we can mention the regular class. And another one, we can mention that, we can mention that abstract class here. While working predefined classes or while working user defined classes, under predefined, we got an option of regular class and we got an option of abstract class. In the same way, while working user defined also, we got regular class and we got abstract class. I mean, according to the requirement, we have to take care about in utilizing with regular class and utilizing with abstract class here. So according to the requirement, we can take care about in utilizing that particular regular class and then utilizing that particular abstract class. If I'm taking with the syntax while working this particular abstract class, while working this particular abstract class, you are taking care about in writing public and then using the keyword. What is it? Class. And then you need to take care about providing class name and then you need to take care about printing that statement and then closing that particular class. This is what the syntax need to get followed while working with the regular class. You are taking care about mentioning that public and then taking with class and then taking with class name. We need to get open that class and need to take care about closing that particular class. Okay. In the same way, once I got create with the class, once I got create with the class, inside of the class, what you will provide? Inside of the class, what will provide? I'll take care about in writing that particular methods. You are taking care about creating with the class. You are taking care about creating with the class. Inside of that particular class, you are taking care about that particular methods. When you are taking with the methods, that you can take care about in utilizing the static methods, or you can take care about in providing with non-static methods. See the understanding? You got predefined, user defined. That part okay. Along with that, while creating with the class, inside of the class, you can take care about in providing with the method. That particular method you can take care about. You can write with static method and you can write with non-static method. This part we are already done. Now continued in the same way. We need to take care about abstract class. When you are working with abstract class, the syntax you need to be followed. The syntax you need to be followed you are using the keyword. What is the keyword? Abstract. If you want to create abstract class, if you are using the keyword of abstract, along with that, you provided the keyword of class. And then, as usual, you have to take care about in providing with class name here. See the understanding? See the understanding. If you want to take care about abstract class, we need to use the keyword. What is the keyword? What is the keyword? Abstract. We need to take care about using the keyword of abstract. Then regular one taking with class keyword need to be get provide class name. Now inside of the class, what we can provide? What we can provide? Methods. When we are working our regular class, when we are working the regular class, we provided methods. What kind of methods we provided? Static methods and non-static methods. See the understanding? See the understanding. While working with regular class, we are able to provide static methods and we are able to provide non-static methods. In the same way, while working this particular abstract class, we can provide methods. We can provide methods, but we can provide only abstract methods. See the understanding? If you are working with regular class, in regular class, what kind of methods we can provide? Static methods and non-static methods. If I'm taking with abstract class, inside of abstract class, we are providing the methods. But what kind of methods we are providing? Only abstract methods. We are taking care about in providing with only abstract methods. Okay. Now we need to take care about access static methods. How we can access the static methods? Static methods. How you can access static methods? Access using class name. If I'm taking with static methods, that static methods you are accessing by using class name. In case of non-static methods, access using object. See the understanding? See the understanding. While working with the class, we got static method, we got non-static method. Static methods are accessible by using class name. Non-static methods are accessible by using object. In the same way, we got abstract class and then we got abstract methods. We need to access abstract methods. We need to access abstract methods. According to our understanding, in general, in common, how we can access the methods? How we will access the methods? By using object. If we want to access the method, we have to take care about in creating the object. But according to Java, according to the Java, as part of abstraction, you written the last point. What is the last point you written? Creation of object is not possible for abstract class. See the understanding. We are able to create abstract class. Inside of abstract class, we are able to provide abstract methods. That abstract methods we need to access. To access abstract methods, we need to try to create an object. But according to the Java programming, we don't have any option to create object for abstract class. According to the Java part, we cannot create object for abstract class. Creation of object will not be possible for abstract class. Because of that, these abstract methods, we are accessing. Abstract methods we are accessing using inheritance. Nothing but we are using by taking with the help of extension. Don't be confused. See the whole understanding. Requirement need to take care about in writing with the program. We have to take care about in writing the program. Writing the program is nothing but creating class. Writing the program is nothing but creating with class. That particular class, what are the options we got? Predefined, user defined. Meaning of predefined? Defined by the language. Meaning of user defined? Defined by the user. We are creating the classes. Java guys already created the classes here. It can be predefined or it can be user defined. We have an option of regular class and abstract class. According to our requirement, we can take care about in writing abstract class and we can go with regular class. The Java guys also, they can take care about in providing the regular class, providing that particular abstract class. In case of regular class, we are providing the methods. What kind of methods we can provide? Static methods and non-static methods. But in case of abstract class, what kind of methods we can provide? Only abstract methods. Once you provide the methods according to the requirement, we need to access the method. Once you provided the method, you need to take care about accessing that particular method. If you want to access the method, see the options here. We got static methods. How we can access static methods? By using class name. In the same way, we need to access non-static methods. How we can access non-static methods? By using object. In the same way, we need to access abstract methods. How we can access abstract methods? By using extension. If we want to access abstract methods, we cannot directly create an object for abstract class. Because of that, you are taking care about inheriting of abstract class and then you are trying to access that particular abstract methods. So this is what you are taking care about in doing all the programming. You can see that you're taking care about lot of things, but all the concepts are got in a connectivity of your class and then method and then object. That three will be the main thing here. So based on those three, just you are taking care about all your required concepts here. You are taking care about the class. Previously we mentioned only regular class. Now we are mentioning abstract class. In the regular class, what we can maintain? Methods. What type of methods? Static methods, non-static methods. In case of abstract class, what we can maintain? Only abstract class. In case of static methods, how we can access static methods? By using class name. How we can access non-static methods? By using object here. So in case of abstract methods, how we can access abstract methods? By using extends here. So according to the requirement, you need to be get understand what kind of class need to be used. So according to the requirement, you need to understand that what kind of method you need to be used. So this is how we have an option of taking with that particular regular class and then taking with abstract class. Let's take care about in understanding how exactly we can write this particular program. Before writing with the program, first we'll take care about in having with syntax of that, and then we'll take care about writing the program. First we'll take care about in understanding the syntax of abstraction, and then we'll take care about in writing that particular program. See the understanding. The first pointer written. What is the first pointer written? Using the keyword of abstract. That means if you want to write abstract class or abstract method. If you want to write abstract class or abstract method, you need to take care about using the keyword of abstract. The first point is you have to take care about, you need to take care about using with the keyword. You need to take care about using the keyword. What is a keyword? Abstract. I mean, if you want to write abstract class, you are using the keyword. What is a keyword? Abstract. Mentioning that class need to be get provide class name. You can provide any of the class name. According to your comfortable, you can provide any of the class name. In the same way, you need to take care about using the keyword of abstract to write abstract methods. To write abstract methods, you are using the keyword that you will be taking with abstract. So that you will be taking with debit and then taking with credit. See the understanding? The first step to be followed using the keyword of abstract. I mean, if you want to write abstract class or if you want to write abstract method, you have to take care about in using with the keyword of abstract here. In simple, according to the programming, whenever you are taking care about abstraction, you need to take care about using with the keyword that you will be taking with abstract. Okay. Second point. What is the second point you written? Providing abstract method implementation in another class. That means the meaning of that statement. The meaning of that statement. Previously, we need to take care about in creating the methods, taking care about static method and taking care about non-static method. We need to write the method. As an example, we written the method public void taking with M1 and then printing with the statement mentioning that we just print with the statement mentioning that M1 executed and taking care about closing that particular method. See the understanding? See the understanding. Previously, when it got created with the class, inside of the class, we created the method. When you created the method, you provided the method name. Inside of the method, what it has to be performed, what exactly that method has to be performed. That statement also you have been provided. By this, if I'm accessing the method name of M1, in simple, if I'm accessing method name of M1, what is output you will get? If I'm access this method name of M1, what is output you will get? What is it? M1 executed, because that is what the logic, that is what the implementation, what exactly that method need to be performed. A method aim perform cheyali. What exactly that method need to be done, you're already providing. That is what the concept of writing the method, what kind of action it has to be performed. We are already providing that. In the same way, we got abstract method. While writing abstract method, we need to be take care about using the keyword abstract and providing the method name. As an example, you are just writing the method. See the understanding. When you are taking with abstract method, you are just writing the method. What this abstract method need to be performed? What this abstract method need to be performed? What kind of action it has to perform? In simple, what is the use of the method? Use of the method to perform the action. Any kind of method, it has to take care about in performing the action. What kind of action it has to be performed, we need to be provided. But while working abstract method, you written abstract method, you provided that method name. But what this method need to be done? Did we provide it? Here, you written the method name is debit, perfectly okay. But what this method has to be performed? A method aim perform cheyali. Did we provide it? No. That is what concept of abstract methods. Whenever you are taking with abstraction, you are providing abstract methods. But what that method need to be performed. A method aim perform cheyali. That abstract method what need to be performed. That information, that implementation provided in another class. That is what the second point you written. Providing abstract method implementation in another class. For these abstract methods, what exactly that abstract method need to be done? That implementation provided in abstract class. That implementation provided in abstract class. As an example, taking with SDFC. If I'm taking with SDFC, can we consider that is one bank? SDFC. Okay. Now for the abstract method, what are the abstract methods we got? Debit and credit. We got an abstract methods of debit and credit. For this abstract method, you are taking care about implementation. For this abstract method, you are taking care about that particular respective implementation. See the understanding? We got take care about in considering that creating with the class, providing that particular class name and taking with these particular methods. For the abstract methods implementation. For the abstract methods implementation provided in another class. If required, the implementation we can provide in more than one class. If required, the implementation we can provide in more than one class. As an example, if I'm taking with ICICI, can we consider that is a bank? Yes or no? That is also bank. In that particular bank, what are the activities we can do? Debit activity, credit activity. So first we got defining abstract method. For the abstract method implementation provided in another class. For the abstract method implementation provided in another class. Okay. Now, see the understanding. The last point you written. What is the last point you written? Creation of object will not be possible for abstract class. We created abstract class. What is abstract class we created? Abstract class bank. In abstract class, we created abstract methods. What are the abstract methods we created? Debit and credit. We created that methods. Requirement is need to access that abstract methods. Requirement is need to access that abstract methods. According to our understanding, can we create object for abstract class? Can we create object for abstract class? What is abstract class name we got? Bank. So can we create an object for the class of bank? No, that is an abstract class. We cannot create object for abstract class. Because of that, to access that abstract methods, to access that abstract methods, we are taking with the help of, we are taking the help of extents of considering that bank. We are mentioning that extents of bank. By that, we are inheriting that class and then we can access it. That is what the concept of inheritance. Meaning of inheritance? Meaning of inheritance? Accessing the data from accessing the data from one class to another class. The concept of inheritance, accessing the data from one class to another class. As we mention extends, whatever the class name we got provided, we can access that particular data, mentioning the extents of bank, mentioning the extents of bank. It will refer this, we can access this particular data. So that is how we are taking care about in implementing with this particular respective abstraction. As simple as using the keyword of abstract, providing abstract method implementation in another class, and finally creation of object will not be possible for abstract class. This is what the three standards need to be followed. This is what the syntax need to be get followed in getting working with abstraction. So while working this particular abstraction, this is how we need to take care about that particular syntax. Let's take care about writing with the same program. Let's see that how exactly that particular program will be working. So we need to take care about creating one particular class. It can provide any class name according to your comfortable, you can take care about in providing any of the class name. As usual, first you are taking care about in using the keyword. What is the keyword you are using? What is the keyword you are using? Abstract. Considering that class need to be get provide that particular class name that will be taking with class name considering that bank. You need to be get open that particular class and need to be get close that particular class. Okay. Now, inside of abstract class, what we can provide? What we can provide? What kind of methods? In abstract class, what kind of methods we can provide? Abstract method. We can take care about in providing abstract method. In providing abstract method, that will be taking method name considering the debit, taking with method name considering the debit, and then taking with one more method name that will be taking with credit, which need to be get take care about that method name considering the credit. Okay. Now we need to take care about using the keyword of abstract. We need to take care about in using the keyword of abstract. This is what the first point we written. Now, what are the abstract methods we got? What are the abstract methods we got? Debit and credit. So we got abstract methods. We got abstract methods considering that debit and credit. For these abstract methods, we got method name that we will be taking with debit and credit. For these abstract methods, we need to take care about giving the implementation. For these abstract methods, we need to take care about in giving with implementation. So that implementation provided in another class. That implementation provided in another class. Taking care about in providing that particular class name as an example for understanding. I'm giving the class name SDFC. You can take care about any of the thing. You can take care about any of the thing considering that taking with mentioning about in providing that particular method. What is the method name? Debit. And then we need to be get provide that particular implementation. For now, just I'm mentioning that SDFC debit. Then we need to take care about in having with credit. We need to take care about credit, writing with the statement that we will be mentioning that we will be taking care about SDFC credit. So we got created one particular class. In this particular class, we provided implementation for these particular abstract methods. In simple, for abstract method, implementation provided in another class. According to the requirement, that particular implementation, it can take care about in one particular class, or it can take care about more than one particular class. It can take care about one particular class, or it can take care about more than one particular class. That is depends on the requirement. According to the requirement, the implementation, it can provide in one class, or it can provide in more than one particular class. And finally, we need to take care about that particular extents, that we need to take care about mentioning that extents of taking with bank. And this is also we need to take care about mentioning that extents of bank. So this is what we need to take care about in following with that particular three standards here. The one we need to be get mentioning that using the keyword of abstract. So the one we need to be get mentioning that using the keyword of abstract. Then we need to provide abstract method implementation. Providing abstract method implementation in another class. And finally, creation of object will not be possible. Creation of object will not be possible for abstract class. So that is what we done with the program using the keyword. What is the keyword? Abstract. Then we got abstract class. For this abstract methods implementation provided in another class. Then we got taking with that particular inheritance. Finally, need to begin execute the program. To execute the program, what do you require? To execute any program, what do you require? Main method. We need to take care about. We need to take care about in writing with main method. We need to take care about in writing with main method. That taking care about writing that main method. Okay. Now we need to access the method. How we can access a method? In general, how we can access a method? By using object. We can access a method by using object. But according to our understanding, can we create object for abstract class? Can we create for abstract class? No, we cannot create. We cannot create object for abstract class. We cannot create object for abstract class. Because of that, we are using the regular class, that abstract class we are already inherited. That is what our inheritance concept. Meaning of inheritance? Meaning of inheritance? Accessing the data from one class to another class. So we are already implemented inheritance. With that, all the data of abstract class we are able to access. We cannot create object for abstract class. Because of that, we are creating object for our regular class, taking that class name and then taking with object name equal to taking with new class name. And then we need to take care about in accessing that particular one, that will be taking with debit and which will be taking with credit. Okay. In the same way, we can take care about creating the object for another class, that will be taking with ICICI and then considering that particular new class name, and then taking with object name, that will be accessing debit method and then taking care about that particular credit method. This is what we need to take care about. This is what we need to take care about in creating with that particular object. Don't be confused. Don't be confused. What is abstract class name? What is abstract class name? Bank. Did we created object? Did we created object for the class name of bank? No, we are not created. We are not able to create object for abstract class. Because of that, we are taking care about inheriting that abstract class. We are taking care about inheriting that abstract class and then creating the object for the regular class here. For abstract class, we cannot create. Because of that, we inherited that abstract class and then we created object for the regular class. Now we can see that if I'm executing, we need to be able to see in printing all that particular respective output. We need to be able to see all that particular respective output here. As simple as if you want to understand the whole concept in the very simple way, to understand this whole concept in the very simple way, how you can understand this, the very simple example, you guys has been very well knowing about banks. If we take with the bank, any bank, What are the activities we have to do? Debit activity, credit activity. You may go with any bank. Any bank, you have to take care about debit activity, credit activity. Perfectly okay. In the same way, you guys has been very well knowing about this particular RBI. RBI. What is the use of that? Use of that. Whenever we require some amount, we'll drop an email, sir. They will print it and then they'll courier it. In simple, can we say that head of the department for all the banks? That RBI. In a very simple, we can say that head of the department for all the banks. Any bank, what is activity we can do? Credit activity, debit activity. But in RBI, can we do debit and credit? Can we deposit the amount in RBI? No. See the concept here. See the understanding. RBI is the head of the department giving the standards or giving the rules need to be followed for debit activity and credit activity. The RBI is giving the guidelines for all the banks to be followed related to the debit and related to credit. So what exactly the guidelines provided by RBI? What exactly the guidelines provided by RBI? That guidelines are implemented by all the banks here. Yes or no? So the guidelines provided by RBI implemented by other banks. Every bank is implementing. How they are implementing, it will vary from one particular bank to another bank. But all the banks, they have to take care about in following with that particular guidelines. So in simple, you can understand that RBI is nothing but your abstract class. That particular RBI, you can understand like that abstract class. So that RBI is giving with all the guidelines here. That abstract methods, you can understand like guidelines here. So that abstract methods, you can understand like guidelines. The guidelines are provided. The implementation done in another classes here. So that another classes, you are considering that banks here. So that is how you can understand. Assume that in case of RBI concept is not available. Just assume that RBI concept is not available. What will happen? If RBI concept is not there, what will happen? Yeah. If RBI concept is not there, what will happen, guys? What banks will do? They will come up with their own rules, right? So in case of RBI concept is not there, each and every bank, they will come up with their own charges here. So each and every bank, they will come up with their own guidelines here. They will be taking their own charges. They will be taking their own interest rate here. So I mean, there is no concept of handling with the banks. Everyone, they will come up with their own things here. So in that way, while developing any of the software, while doing with the coding also, according to that particular development activity, according to that particular respective development activity, in programming, we got in a different concepts here. We have in a class. What is the use of the class? What is the use of the class? To write a program. So in that particular class, we got having abstract class. When you're taking the abstract class, we are able to provide only abstract method. That abstract methods also implementation is not provided. That implementation provided in another classes here. So the simple understanding, you can understand like abstract class is equal to the RBI giving with all the guidelines, all that guidelines implemented by other banks here. That is what other classes here. So this is how abstraction concept has been came into the picture while working this particular programming. I mean, what Java guys has been done is we got programming. This particular Java, we are saying that programming language. If I'm taking with the Java, we are saying that it is a programming language mainly related to development activity. You want to develop one software. If you want to develop one software, you have to take care about in doing with the coding. While doing with the coding in programming, the Java guys has been provided different type of options here. Mainly, they got provided that class and then method and then object. When you are taking with the class, what type of class we got? Predefined, user defined. In the same way, methods also, what type of methods we got? Predefined methods, user defined methods. So that particular predefined classes or user defined classes, again we got an option of regular class, abstract class. That regular class, what kind of methods we can provide? Static method, non-static method. That abstract class, what kind of methods we can provide? Only abstract methods. We got predefined methods, user-defined methods. In that, we got static methods, non-static method, and then abstract method. So the static methods, how we are accessing? By using class name. Non-static methods by using object name. Abstract methods by using extensor. So I mean, we are having different type of classes, different type of methods, different type of accessing the method. So as a programmer, according to the requirement, as a programmer, according to the requirement, we need to be get comfortable in understanding what are all the required method need to be used or what are all that particular required class need to be used. Java guys, given lot of option. It's not like you have to utilize all the things. According to the requirement, you need to be get comfortable in utilizing all the required options. What are the options are there in Java? As part of our requirement, we are taking care about in understanding with some concepts here. Not like the whole core Java. As part of our Selenium, whatever the concepts has been required, that is what we are trying to understand. So in that way, we got a class, we got a method, we got an object, we got data types and variables. What is the use of data types and variables? What is it? Representing the data. I mean, we are trying to understand that what is the use of that concept. A concept use ఏంటి? What is the use of the class? What is the use of the method? What is the use of data types and variables or static method or loops or conditions? What is the use of that concept in Java? That is what we are understanding. In the same way, what is the syntax of that? For class, what is the syntax? Method, what is the syntax? Static method, what is the syntax? Loops, what is the syntax? Conditions, what is the syntax? There are two things here. To become in a more comfortable, just try to understand that what is the use of that concept. A concept use ఏంటి? What is the syntax of that concept? For that concept, what is the syntax we need to follow? Just try to get comfortable on these two things very easily. You can take care about in doing that particular respective programming. So here you may get in a doubt. So all these things are perfectly okay. But why we are learning all these concepts here? We are getting in a doubt like are we are developer or tester? Getting the doubt, huh? Uh-huh. Is it you guys are developer or tester? Uh-huh. Developer or tester? Tester, remembered, right? Remembered or forgot? So all you guys are considered as a tester, not like developer, not like Java developer. You are not Java developer. All you guys are considered as a tester only. But as part of testing, we required some basic concepts of programming. First, I'm making you comfortable in understanding what are that concepts, what is the use of that concept, and what is the syntax of that concept. Once you get comfortable on these two, we'll take these two concepts and we'll apply in our Selenium tool. Our main target Selenium tool, not Java. Our main target is Selenium tool. While working with the Selenium tool, all these concepts, class, method, object, loops, conditions, everything we need to apply while writing the Selenium program. To make that Selenium program more easy, more comfortable, first we are trying to understand these concepts here. So please take care about in understanding all these particular concepts in very perfect way. So don't be confused about all the programming. Just take care about in understanding what are the concept, what is the use of that concept, and what is the syntax of that concept. Just get it comfortable on that. Take care about the practice of all the syntaxes. Once you get comfortable with all these particular syntaxes in further sessions, once we start our actual part of Selenium, once we start our actual part of Selenium, then you will get a very detailed understanding why we are taking care about all these particular Java concepts. For now, you may have some question mark why we are learning all these things. So don't be worried. Once we start our actual Selenium, then you will get a very clear picture. So before getting started our actual Selenium, we need to understand one more concept of this particular Java. So that concept, interface. So take with the new heading, write with the new heading, mention that interface. Write with the heading, write with the heading, mention the interface. And then make a note of this particular description. All online students also make with the new heading interface, write with the new heading interface, and then make a note of up to that particular highlighted one. Make a note of all the description. Make a note of up to that particular highlighted one. Right with the heading, right with the heading interface, right with the heading interface, and then make a note of up to that particular highlighted one. All the online students also, please make a note of up to that particular highlighted one. Then up to that highlighted one. Okay, right. So we need to begin take care about the concept of interface. Once we started the concept of interface, indirectly we can consider like we started with the Selenium, because the whole Selenium automation tool, that particular whole Selenium automation tool mainly working with the concept of interface, that we need to begin understand what exactly mean by this particular interface concept. And after interface, we need to take care about exception handling. What is it? Exception handling. So the two concepts we are pending, one you will be taking with interface and one you will be taking with exception handling. So once we done with these two particular concepts, then we can ready to get started with Selenium. But if you want to start with the Selenium, while writing the Selenium program, to write in a Selenium program, it's not like in a new things we will be doing. We'll take care about all the syntaxes. As part of Java, whatever the syntax we are discussing it, all that particular syntaxes will be applying. Along with that syntaxes, we need to take care about object identification. Remember, how many types? How many types of object identification? 8 types here. So while writing the Selenium program, you are writing the Selenium program by taking the help of object identification. Along with object identification, this Java syntax will combine these two and will start writing the Selenium program. So because of that, please take care about refresh of that particular 8 types of techniques. I told that you need to prepare one Excel related to the object identification. So go through that particular Excel, what you prepared, what type of that 8 types of options, what are the syntaxes, what are the steps we followed to identify the object. If we get in a clear on syntax of Java and object identification, we'll take these two and very easily we can take care about in writing with the Selenium program. Our main target, Selenium program. But before that, you have to take care about these concepts here. Along these concepts, whenever you are getting the time, take care about the practice of some Java program. I mean, for interview purpose, not like in the real time. In the real time, you are not be worried about the main Java program. As an example of write a program of even number, odd number. What is a program? Even number, odd number. I mean, the interviewer definitely chances will be there. The interviewer will be asking that to write in a Java program, the basic program, as an example of even number, odd number, or reverse of the string, reverse of the string, or reverse of the number, even number, odd number, reverse of the string, reverse of the number, finding duplicate characters in string. You have one string, you need to find duplicate characters. In simple, just in Google, you can type like basic interview programs of Java. In Google, you can type like basic interview programs of Java. You'll get some basic program. Whenever you are getting the time, take care about the practice of that Java program. Definitely, you can expect this kind of questions in the interview. To clear the interview, you have to take care about in practicing all the Java programs. Once you got in a job, you are not worried about all that particular program. For clearing with the interview, you need to spend with the time in taking the practice of the Java programs here. So please take care about the practice of that kind of programs along with your Java concepts. Then you have to take care about Selenium. The main target, we need to make Selenium is more easy, more comfortable. If you want to write the Selenium programs in the very easy way, in the very simple way, please take care about all the Java syntax and then taking with object identification. Very easily we can write the Selenium program. Okay, so please take care about all the syntaxes and please look into that all the practice here. So tomorrow I'll go with interface here and we'll try to complete exception handling. Maximum by day after tomorrow we'll start with Selenium. So inform to all your friends, need to be back. Still I'm seeing more absentees. We need to start our actual Selenium here.